Hello, welcome to Ian HRP on YouTube, and welcome to today's video where we will be looking at, oh, blimey O'Reilly, this. It is the Vanguard Alta Pro 2 Plus tripod. Oh, that's heavy. Hello then, welcome along to today's video. I have had a lot of tripods. I have had a lot of tripods. I currently have three tripods and a monopod and a little mini tripod. So 4 tripods, a monopod. I'm using 2 of the tripods here, one for the light, one for the camera. There's a monopod back there, but I've never been happy with a tripod. I think it's one of those things, it's very similar to a camera bag for me. It took me a long time to find a decent camera bag that I am happy with, which I've now found. I've done a video, I'll link it up there. So I think photography and photographers make the common mistake of not spending enough time finding a tripod that is right for them. And we buy cheap ones off Amazon, not so cheap ones off Amazon. The one I'm using at the moment is the Niwa tripod, which is fine for what it is. This camera, it's completely fine. However, when I'm trying to do macro photography, the moon photography, and you've got to move the tripod up and down, even with the Olympus camera on there, it creeps at the lower end. It creeps when I tilt it back. It just doesn't have a strong enough a strong enough tripod head to be able to hold the weight of the camera, which gets very frustrating when you have to literally, you move the camera, tighten it up, it then moves, you've got to do it all again. So I've done quite a bit of research, and I have brought this, which is the Vanguard Alta Pro 2 tripod, which was on a good deal on Amazon. I almost went with the Manfrotto and then thought, no, I'm going to go with this one, mainly because I could get this next day delivery. I am very impatient when it comes to getting delivery of things. So let's take this out of its box. Okay, well, there we go, there's the tripod itself. And then also in the box we have its own carry case. That is it. Right, let's put that down here. I am running out of room in this office. So let's first of all have a look at the bag that it comes with. I will not be beaten by plastic bags. There we go. So yeah, well, that's quite a nice decent bag to put it in. Nice, okay, we like that. And then let's actually look at the tripod itself. So yeah, this comes with the Alta BH100 tripod head included in it. Obviously you look at some tripods and they don't come with the heads themselves, and you suddenly realise you have to spend another 100 quid or so. Also comes with an Allen key, and then you have your usual warranty and information on here. I like this. I didn't go with the aluminium, with the carbon fibre body. This is the aluminium body. The carbon fibre one is another 100 and odd pound extra, and I'm not that bothered. I don't tend to go around with a tripod. I don't take it with me everywhere. I use it mainly for my macro photography and also the moon photography, so it's mainly in the house, so the weight is not a major concern for me. As I said, this is the actual tripod itself. It's got nice rubber feet on the bottom, and it's a twist lock, and it's a really short twist lock as well. One of the other tripods that I had, you had to twist it round to do it. This is less than a quarter of a turn, and it allows you to extend and quarter of a turn, and it's locked on both ways. That's really nice. That's probably about a fifth of a turn actually. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. Nice rubberized feet. The legs can go from that position all the way to basically flat. So they can go all the way down, which allows you to get nice and flat on the surface. And the other thing that allows you to do that, I'll just extend these legs slightly, and then whatever position you put them at, they seem to stay put as well. So one of the reasons I brought this tripod is that it has a neat little trick for it, which will be useful for quite a lot of photography. So you can push the middle pole up, you know, they all do that. But then also what you can do is you can do that. Lock that into place, tighten up, and then you tighten that up as well. And you can have that vertical, and you can have it pretty much any combination you want and lock it into place. That is really useful, and then when you combine that with the fact that it will go almost flat, it makes it even better as well. And it's just a nice simple action to do that. You turn the knob, press the button at the bottom, untighten, press the button at the bottom of the middle column, and it goes down. So as you can see, it has a fairly unique triangular, hexagon style middle column. And the advantage of that is the fact that, just plug this back in. So as you can see at the moment, I have that vertical, and this is really easy and a really neat feature. So make sure you're untightened, move the tripod to the end, and then you untighten this knob here. And you can control this, and it will go from 90 degrees horizontal, to vertical, but it will also do all the way down as well. It's a really nice feature. And then all you have to do if you want to get it back in is you push it down and tighten everything back up, and it all sits in there. Really nice, really like that little hinge cover there. So we are at the stable at the Oaks on this beautiful early summer's day. It's absolutely gorgeous here. It's just a holiday let in Staffordshire that I'll put the link to down below for you to have a look at that as well. So we are here with the Alta Pro 2 Plus, this tripod from Vanguard. I just wanted to go over a couple of the features and how you do. So first of all, the legs are probably one of the easiest ways I found. So you can get the clips and then you can get the twists. These are literally quarter of a turn, if that, probably a fifth of a turn, and the legs just slide up and down, and then you twist to lock. It's very, very simple, and works really well. I'm really impressed with the locking. So moving to the head of the tripod, it is a ball head, and you have two knobs on the side. The first one allows you to twist and move freely, and then the second one here gives you slightly more precision and control. And what I really do like about this tripod is that when it's set, it's not moving at all. Unlike a lot of the other tripods I've had, this just sets firm. You have a third knob on the head there, which allows you to twist to any angle that you want. And then probably the best feature of this tripod is the extending middle arm, which allows you, if you unlock using this front knob here, you can extend all the way up out of shot, nice and high. But what you can do is, if you press the button in the middle, click up and it latches, tighten up, and then you can move the camera in pretty much any position you want and lock in place. And that is really useful for top-down photography as well as macro photography. What you do need to be careful of is when you've got it at this extension, you need the legs wider, because as you can see, it becomes top heavy. Another feature I like about this tripod is the fact that the legs can go from 80 degrees all the way to vertical, and they're very easy to unlock. You just pull down these two tabs on the side of the leg, and then you can move it and it locks into each individual position. It's set at 20-degree angles. So this is currently set at 60, and then if I unlock the head, we can go down, and then you can imagine if you have something underneath, if you're doing your macro photography, something like that, the camera is not going to move. It's held really firmly. Very nice indeed. And this is probably one of the best solutions I've seen to allow you a tilting head. So we have the Alta Pro 2 Plus set up here. This is the stable at the Oaks. Gorgeous surroundings on a beautiful day. And I just wanted to show you what the tripod looks like when it's fully extended and with the camera itself on. So as you can see, the tripod legs are now fully extended and the head is tilted, and what this allows you to do is to take pictures on your camera in a top-down position. So I'm currently taking a picture of this dandelion on my camera, and it just allows you to get some different angles using the tripod. So my final thoughts on the Vanguard Alta Pro 2 Plus tripod. This beast here, I'm really happy with it. It's just like finding the right thing. I've spent, as I said previously in the video, I brought so many tripods. I've got two tripods and a monopod in this room at the moment, not including this one, all of which I have brought. One was modestly expensive, one was a fairly cheap one, but you get what you pay for sometimes, and that probably is a very good adage for this. You do get what you pay for. This isn't the most expensive tripod you can buy by a long shot. You can spend an absolute fortune on tripods. This is what I would probably class as, what would be classed as a mid-range tripod, but it was really worth the money. It was $127.99 on Amazon when I brought it. And it's one of those things that you think, that's a lot of money to spend on a three-legged bit of metal, which is what this is, but it is so much more user-friendly. One of my biggest issues with tripods I've had in the past is the fact that when you position the camera, so you use the ball head and you position the camera, and then you lock it, as soon as you unlock it, the camera moves. So it creeps its way down. So if you're doing that for macro photography, when you lock it, it ends up doing that. And this doesn't. When you lock it, it locks firm and it just stays in position as well, as you've seen on some of the videos earlier on in this particular review. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm so glad I've eventually got a tripod that I can use. It's quite heavy. It's not one that you're going to lug around with you. I don't very often take a tripod out with me. I tend to use a lot of handheld shooting unless I'm doing specific landscape photography or specific macro photography. So this will probably stay in the home and be used for my studio macro based work. But I'm really happy with it. So yeah, highly recommend the Vanguard Alta Pro 2 Plus. Have a look on Amazon for them and other sites as well. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting. If you have done, click on the like button. Why not send me a comment? I do like to read them. And why not subscribe as well? Only around 5% of the people that watch these videos are actually subscribed to them. So if people that were watching would subscribe, it would be great. So thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, keep yourself safe and bye for now. Boom, done.